Alright, welcome back everyone to more Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. It has been a few weeks since I played the last few sessions, so I may be a little rusty, but I do remember we are crossing the bridge to Helheim. After killing some people that were apparently like a part of Ragnarok and all this sort of stuff, and then we somehow killed them. I don't know. But we are... Ooh, that looks ominous.
The gate.
Great. I don't remember how to fight.
Who is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What the
What
shit?
are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
She's scared.
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Jesus. Oh, and we failed.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking?
Oh,
Did
Jesus.
you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
Jeez, Senua.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering.
Shit.
Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
Oh! Oh, jeez. Was she...
Go on. When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
Was she cauterizing a wound on her face, I guess? Oh, her hand looks so bad.
Don't give up.
Like this. It's not real.
to me. Please.
Oh, and the waters are gone again.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
So we're wounded. We're scarred. Our sword is shattered. Still have our sheath, but yeah, no more sword. She is... That black stuff is way high on her arm. I don't think it was that high before. Now she is kind of controlling a little odd. Is there anything over here? No. Maybe? Alright. I'm just worried about runes. There's so many runes to find. And me being a completionist, sort of, I kinda wanna find them all. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize it was a glowing person.
There it is. You're imagining. It's Dylan. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you.
Sunhwa.
I told you. Where are you
Oh, come on,
going?
girl.
See?
Can you climb this? Oh, jeez. Poor thing. You are way more wounded than just a head wound. You need to take care of this. I don't think you can go on much further. Especially if you have to jump down.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father Zinbal made sure of that.
Oh.
Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Poor thing. Okay, the laughing is unsettling. You are getting stronger. You are not limping nearly as much as before. And you're running much better. What the hell? Yeah, no, you're doing okay. Admittedly, I'm running you around everywhere, but, you know, you're doing okay. Oh, hi! I wasn't expecting to see your face here. Creepy as it is.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home. does not ask you to swim against it.
Okay. Alright, Dillion, we're coming. And we're actually healing, kind of.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy.
He's there.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
You can see him.
She remembers the first time she saw him.
Keep going.
To her young eyes,
There's something.
he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt
He's there.
a ray of hope.
Under the tree. You can see him. There he is. You have to keep Dillion going.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Sigurd, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Well, that's fucked up. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm exploring more.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death.
Jeez.
Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravens, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a serpent with honey to smear on
Oop.
Sigmund's face. But why? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
I won't. I'm assuming he survived somehow. Oh, I'm sorry I'm making you run everywhere, but I'm just curious. I'm very sure that big-ass gate is where I'm supposed to go. That's where I'm going everywhere else. Like, should I poke at the gate, or should... fuck it, I'll just keep looking. Gotta get all the lore, which is, like, legitimate, actual, like, lore and history. Still need it, though. Let's see, where was the second one I got? I'm kind of going out of order. Second one was over here, right? Yeah, okay. So let's follow the path. Make poor injured Senwa run everywhere. Nope. Okay. I am bad with sense of direction. Can you climb? Nope. Okay.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
See, now the problem is I'm actually going the right way. And I don't want to go the right way. Because going the right way means I miss things if... Ah, fuck. Alright. And I am terrible with games with any sort of, like, sense of split paths like this. Especially if it's very clear that once you pick a path, you're generally just, like, done.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
Jesus, strong teeth.
After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund.
Jesus!
So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Maybe I did need to come here and focus on this. What is this? Whoa. I can't focus it. I can't push it. Okay. So in fact, this was a waste of time. Because I've got to push forward and do something. Even when I walk, she sounds so pained. Alright, well, come on. At least I got that rune. So it was kind of worth it. Although I learned something terrible about the runes is they go in order. See, I thought, like, if you missed one, you missed that letter. But no. If you missed one, you missed, like, the last letter of that section. Which is so much worse. Because I could have missed one at the very start and won't ever know it. Okay, well, back on track after my meandering delays.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother.
Oh, okay.
She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
So this is kind of fucked up so far. Dillion.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real.
Oh, that's the tree. Oh.
Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just a deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Is he dancing? I don't see anyone dancing up there. Oh, she looks so happy.
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Would you come and watch? And bring your sword.
Aww.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, man. I promise.
That's the tree. It's the tree in my thumbnail. It's the tree from some of the promotional posters.
By the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
I think I missed a
You
rune.
met him by the tree. She met him.
What is this? This isn't a rune.
It's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
I definitely missed something, I think. Yeah, there's another one. What is this? Huh. Okay, but there's a rune over here, so all is well.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire.
Jeez.
Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Hey, last one.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Well then. Guess there's not much else to find around here. I should just head to the tree proper. Oh, there's all those things. Yeah, maybe although makes sense when I go to the tree. What is that? What the fuck? Oh, that's a bunch of skulls. And a sword?
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's ending. It's coming from there and there. What are they?
Okay.
Where's it coming from? She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shards. Go to the shards. What's the
Well, that's gonna be a whole lot
The
of
metal runestones.
interesting fun, I'm sure.
Find them. Where is
Especially because I don't have a sword.
Focus.
So if there's any fighting, we're screwed.